Hey everybody, welcome back to day 2 of Breakfast with Bob from Day 2 of Challenge Roth. My name is Bob Babbitt, and we are brought to you by HOKA, Fly Human Fly, Master Spas, deboer wetsuits, Outrigger, Kona Resort and Spa, stay longer, save more, and of course our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, we're chatting for the very first time, Mr. Jonathan Guisolan from Switzerland. How are you doing, Jonathan?
I'm very good, thank you. Thanks for having me here.
And did I butcher your name, or that was okay? Guisolan.
It was perfect, yeah.
Perfect!
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often. I like that. So, Jonathan, you've just got into the sport as a pro just in the last couple of years, 2023, I think.
Exactly, yeah.
So what was your background growing up? What sports?
I didn't practice much sports. It's a bit strange, but I always loved sports. I didn't do it competitively since I was 22 years old.
Okay.
I started cycling. I loved it. And I did like 3 or 4 years of cycling.
At what level? Like below, not Tour de France level, but the next?
Yeah, it was a national level.
National level,
not
okay.
international, yeah.
Okay.
And then I turned to triathlon.
Yes.
And now I've been racing in the pro field for 2 years now.
And how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
You're 30 years old.
Yeah.
So you got into pro triathlon a little later.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But what do you like about it?
I love the fact that you can you're a bit alone on during the race. You can control it.
Yes.
And I really love time trialing. So when I was cycling, I didn't love the inline races.
The road races
the
and
peloton,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. And what I liked the most was the time trials. But
Yes.
it was really short. So I was really thinking about triathlon. I said, if I can do 2 hours time trials,
Yes.
4 hour time trials. So here I am in triathlon doing time trials, because every race I did, even in pro field, I was alone the entire race on the bike.
Yes.
So I'm doing time trials.
You've been doing time trial forever.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is that we've had a number of people coming over from cycling. Caroline Steffen from Switzerland as well. And she said she raced professionally as a cyclist, and she said, so I'm doing all the work and somebody else is winning the race. I don't like this. I'm pulling. I'd rather be the person breaking the tape or winning the race. So that's when she moved over to triathlon, and she loved that. So was your first pro race in Bahrain?
Exactly, yeah.
In 2023, 16th there in your first time. It's different racing as an age grouper and as a pro. What did you learn from that first race?
Yeah, it's really different because you really have to try to catch groups on the swim.
Yes.
And for me, it's really special since I was last on the swim. So
you were last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last on the swim, and then I can catch a lot of people.
Right.
But it's difficult to catch big groups.
Right.
So for me, I'm mostly, as I said, time trialing.
Yes.
So
yeah, you end up time trialing. So when I look at the results from 2024, you got a third place in what challenge Gallipoli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Was that your first podium?
Yeah, it was my first podium. It was really surprising. It was.
Was it a surprise for you?
Yeah. It was a surprise, and it was really a hot day, and I like the hot conditions.
You like hot?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny because Daniela Reef did so well in heat, and it's not like Switzerland is known for heat training. It's interesting that you guys have all done so. Natasha Bodman winning Ironman 6 times, Daniela 5 times, and it's all not like they grew up in heat.
Yeah, but I think you can acclimate. You can adapt to the heat, so you can train.
Yes.
In the home trainer in the winter, maybe if it's too cold, we train inside, so we can adapt to the heat actually.
So your first win was this year.
Yeah.
Sir Banias?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What did it feel like to win your first race?
It was really surprising. I didn't expect it at all.
Yeah.
So I was preparing a cycling world record at that time.
Oh, you were trying to for a 1 hour record or something? No.
A 6 hour world record.
6 hour record, okay.
And I broke it.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
You broke the 6 hour world record for cycling.
Yeah.
How far did you go?
275 kilometers. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. So you had been planning for that, and then this was sort of a surprise.
Yeah, it was a surprise because I was training for this record.
Yes.
So I was running and swimming less.
Yes.
And I arrived at that race with strong competitors. I was expecting maybe a top 10.
Right.
And
how to play out?
it was so I swam pretty well for my current level.
Yes.
But I still ended last on the swim. So
you were last.
I was last on the swim.
And you passed. Now, did you go into the lead before the run?
Yeah.
You
so
passed everybody.
I passed everybody, and before the end of first loop, I was leading, and I was surprised.
Yeah.
Say, so I'm first now. It was the first time I was leading a race, and because of the hot conditions, it was between 35 to 40 degrees.
Oh.
And mentally, I really love it. It doesn't affect me mentally.
Yes.
I really love it, but I was still dehydrated.
Sure.
So I had to slow down on the second loop, and I thought they would catch me.
On the bike, you thought they'd catch you.
I thought, on the second lap, but I continued as hard as I could, and then I ended the bike first.
Yes.
With almost 6 minutes lead.
6 minute lead.
So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I was last on the swim. I'm first after the bike, so I'm sure I have the best bike split.
By
the
a lot.
day is already good, you know.
So you already won. In your mind, I was like, hey.
It was already...
because you knew you were in great cycling shape from the record.
Yeah.
So now you're thinking, oh, well, no matter what I do in the run. So while you were doing the run, were you thinking, someone's going to come catch me?
I thought, because there was like Olympians, like Songor Lehmann.
Yes.
He did great in Paris.
Yes.
Kieran Lindars, a lot of people were running. And then I thought they will catch me. But I started in control. I could control my run. And I finished with 1 minute. So
you had a 6 minute lead and you held on.
Yeah.
With you still had 1 minute at the end.
Yeah.
So what do you learn from that? Because you're thinking, if I get top 10, that'll be great. Because I haven't really been swimming or running.
Yeah.
And then you win. You surprise yourself.
Yeah.
What do you take away from that?
I think that it was I had zero pressure.
Yes. Yeah, right.
And
no expectations.
No expectations. And my plan was to ride really hard.
Yes.
And
which you did.
And then it worked. So now I know I can push harder on the bike.
Yes.
And maybe it could work for the run if I have a good gap.
The fact that you like the heat, I think when people are on the bike and it's hot, they know it's going to be even hotter during a run. And I bet you sometimes they back off a little bit, figuring I better save something for the run.
Yeah.
And you didn't save anything. Well, you probably did the second lap, but not that much.
Yeah, less than usual. Yeah.
Yes.
Usually I'm saving, and at every races I was saving energy because I have to run then after.
Right.
So I was saving energy, and then at this race I said, let's go. I don't care about the run after.
I've already
and
won.
It worked. Yeah.
I've already won. I've surprised myself already. And does that change when you win a race like that? More sponsors come on board, or more awareness, more media? What came from that win?
A bit more awareness, but it's still difficult with sponsors.
Yes.
The world record helped a bit.
Yes.
Also, but then you have to confirm it and you have to continue, and it's never set. You have to.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yes, but you're in a good era to be a pro triathlete because you've got Challenge, you've got Ironman, you've got T100 that you can do. Would you want to do some of those T100 races too? Or is that a little too short for you?
It's a bit too short for me. Of course, if I have the opportunity, I will.
You would jump on it.
Of course, but now I'm looking forward for the full distance.
Is this your first full distance?
It is.
And why don't you jump into the deep end of the pool? Is this what you're doing, right? But you're not just jumping into Ironman Chattanooga or something. I'm going to go do the Challenge Roth, which is one of the epic races of all time.
Yeah, I want to go against the best to see where I'm at, and then when I go back to training, I know what I have to do.
So you're not worried about going. You got Sam Laidlaw, Ironman world champion, Joe Skipper. There's a lot of great athletes here, but you like that. You want to race the best.
Yeah. I always want to race the best. If you win a race and you know there's the best aren't there, you're always thinking.
Yes.
Okay, maybe this guy wasn't there.
Yes.
I'm always looking for the best, and
yes.
you want to compete against the best.
And starting in as a pro when you were like what 27 years old when you started as a pro. You're starting a little later than a lot of people do.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're thinking, okay, I've got to move forward here quickly. I want to go and race the best now. I'm not going to wait 3 years and go do it. You want to get is a goal eventually. Obviously, you want to win a race like this, go to Kona, do well there, and be one of the best in the sport.
Yeah, that's the plan, and I think I have a long time in front of me.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't take my age as a barrier.
No.
So
no.
Yeah.
Because you're young in the sport.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a lot of miles in your legs.
Exactly.
Has becoming a runner been one of the tougher things, or is it the swimming that's the tougher?
The swimming is clearly
the swimming's a tougher.
Yeah. I'm working on it, but it's still
yes.
hard.
Well, the nice thing is it's not hard for you to find your bike when you come out of the water, right? Because it's the only one left. It's right there. Oh, there it is. But is it? I mean, you haven't been racing that long. Have you been one of the last ones out of the water in pretty much every race so far?
Pretty much, yes.
But
closer and closer, you know?
But you know what's so cool about that is the fact that you know that's going to happen. We've seen it for years with Sam Long. And you're every time you get out of the water and you're able to move your way up quickly, if you're not swimming fast, the key is to not fatigue yourself during the swim. Because then you come out and you don't lose anything quickly. Yeah. Right away, you're up to speed on the bike.
Yeah.
Have you found that over this last year that when you're coming out of the water, even though you're not as fast as you want to be, you're fresh?
I found it only in Sirbaniyas, actually.
Really?
Because usually
you're a little fatigued.
I'm cooked after the swim.
Really?
Usually, even if I'm last, I'm cooked.
Yes.
So that's why I can't. I couldn't even go hard on the bike.
Yes.
Usually, but at Sirbaniyas, I felt great after the swim, and that's why maybe I could push really on the bike for the first time.
So during your 6-hour record, what type of power were you pushing for that? Was it on a velodrome?
Yeah, it
was on a velodrome.
On a velodrome, yeah.
6 hours on a velodrome.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you're in that aero position the entire time. Or every once in a while, did you sit up a little bit?
Every 15 minutes, I had to.
15
minutes, because on the velodrome, it's the turns. You really feel the centrifugal force.
The G-force. Yeah.
It's really pushing you towards the
bottom, the apron.
Yeah.
And it's hard to stay up.
Yeah, so even if I can ride comfortably 6 hours outside,
yes,
in the velodrome it's not the case. After 1 hour, it's you have pain everywhere.
Oh my God!
So I had to do every 15 minutes. I was relaxing a bit, but you're still pushing 300 watts.
300 watts
for
6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours. So
and what was your speed?
It was around 46.5
kilometers.
But
wow!
On the velodrome, it counts only 250 meters per lap.
Okay.
Even if you're going outside of the line.
Right.
So you're riding a bit more.
You're riding more than that, but that's what the time is.
So the official speed was 46.1.
For 6 hours.
Kilometers. Yeah.
And 300 watts.
Yeah.
That has to give you confidence in every bike race you go into, or every triathlon you go into.
Yeah, on the bike I'm pretty comfortable. I know I can push. And I know I can still push hard and be comfortable. So it's really a strength.
And this race, you got to ride the course yesterday?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I love this rolling type of course.
The roads are beautiful.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, the roads and the climbs. You can get momentum, right? You can use your power.
Yeah.
They're short and sweet. You can power over them and use the downhill to gain your speed back.
Exactly, and it's not really technical, so
yes,
I think it will be fast on Sunday.
Well, and then you're going to have 50,000 people on Solar Hill watching
crazy.
you go up there. Oh my God,
it will be crazy.
I mean, there's a good potentially you could be leading going up Solar Hill.
Potentially,
yeah. Potentially, yeah. He's like, I know who these other guys are. They can all. That's the other thing here.
Yeah.
A lot of great cyclists.
A lot
of great cyclists.
The level is really crazy now. So
yes,
I know even if my bike is really strong.
Yes,
there's a lot of guys that can ride really powerful.
That is so cool. Now, what's your ultimate goal in the sport?
To win Kona.
To win Kona.
I think it can suit me well. So,
yes.
But I'm thinking about a long in a few years.
Yes. I don't think we've had a Swiss male win Kona.
I don't think either.
No. We've had obviously we've had Swiss women who have dominated in Kona.
Yeah.
But no, we need a Swiss guy to do that. That could be you down the
That's
line.
good.
Now, what's been your best half marathon in these races so far? How fast have you run?
On the run, I think I had a bit less than 1:15.
Under 1:15.
Yeah.
That's good. You're right there. Yeah.
Still a lot of work, but
Yes. We were just interviewing Matt Hansen. He ran 2:30:28 at that.
that's crazy.
I know. At Ironman Cans, there's like people keep going on the swim, the bike, the run, faster. Well, you got into the sport at a good time, and you love it.
I love it. Yeah, really.
The training. When you were bike racing, was it harder to be motivated to train than it is now?
No, I really always loved to
Always
train.
loved the training.
It's really, I really love to race,
Yes.
to train, sorry.
Yes.
And a bit less to race.
Really?
Yeah, but now in triathlon, I love both. I
You
love
love them
training
both.
and I love racing.
Yes. Because in the racing, it's all about you. It's
Exactly.
you against you.
Yeah.
You don't affect the other guy's race.
Yeah, and
Either you have a good race or you don't.
Yeah, and in the peloton, in cycling, it's really stressful. The descents, you're really riding so close to each other.
It's
High
scary.
speed, there's always crashes. It's scary.
And the thing about that, the best guy doesn't necessarily win. It's the best tactical guy or the person with the best team.
Yeah, but that's what
you
makes
control
it
your own
interesting
destiny.
as well.
You control everything here.
Yeah.
Jonathan, what a treat it is to get to meet you. I look forward to watching you race your first ever iron distance race here at Challenge Roth.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you. Jonathan Guisolan has been our guest. Again, Breakfast with Bob, Day 2, Challenge Roth. Hold on. We'll be right back.